Truly. That's the real question. To stream or not to stream? Am I streaming? Am I not streaming? Here we go. Sorry, I just need to grab this link and send it in video announcements, as always. Announcing when I'm doing the streaming. Also, I'm gonna put it here because funny, hahaha, very, very funny and interesting. A downloaded Discord update. That's cool. Don't know exactly what it's updating, but it's updating. So yeah, not too much has changed since last time. I've been working on the AI evaluator. This might crash. I was working on something prior to the big yeah. I was working on something prior to the beginning of the stream and it currently does not work. I kind of copy and pasted it from the canon code and then didn't really fix it up that much. So I'm gonna have to actually go through it and make it not garbage. But that's a later me problem. Anyway, actual thing. You've seen that it places a cannon. It placed another cannon. It placed a wall. Oh shit, it did 2 walls and attacked. Not good. And then it crashed, yeah. You can tell that this is not the most stable. Card grid what is it not liking here? I haven't changed anything besides adding the new ability for it to try and do the 4th one. If I just like comment it out. Oh, yeah, brain moment. I commented out the break, but not the case. Yeah, of course it's gonna break. I'm braining moment. That was it was overflowing past the break. It was basically saying for the 4th case act like the 5th case, which it shouldn't. Anyway, I added like a small delay between when things happen, so you can kind of like see when they happen, right? Oh, oh, oh. That's not good. There goes my 2 cannons. He shoots again. Fuck, I'm losing. I'm losing. I'm going down, but now the AI is broken, right? And it will never be able to do anything ever again. And the reason being is because right now it has a hand that is entirely filled with 2x2 walls and 3x1 walls. How do I know that? Because it cannot play either of those cards. There is no code for it to play either of these 2 cards right now. And because it has no way to actually play these cards, it just doesn't. So they're just like sitting in the hand, and it's like, shit, now I have nothing to play. I have no cannons, no attack cards, and no 1x1 walls. Which I don't actually happen to have. It has none of these, right? So its hand is just, it just can't do anything, and now I'm free to win the game. Oh, it somehow managed to gain a fucking 1x1 wall. I'm not even sure how, to be honest. Because it shouldn't have been able to grab a new card. Interesting. Um, that could be a more of a me kind of oversight. But yeah, there goes their cannons, and they're fallen. They're dying. And I win. Yeah. So it's kind of really easy after the AI stops being able to play the game because it no longer has the ability to play cards. But once I finish making this thing, right? This is the code, or this is going to be the code which determines how it plays the 3x1 wall. And once I get that done, I can basically do something like I can just copy and paste it, but for the 2x2 wall, because it's essentially the exact same thing with just slightly different math for the sizes, right? So once I do that, it'll actually be able to fully play the game forever until I add more cards, which it then cannot use. The cycle, that's the cycle of life, baby. Anyway, one thing I wanted to do today, namely, was to go over to I recently was starting to create some fixes. Currently there's a bug. I don't believe I fixed it. I'll show you. It's actually not even that hard to show, right? So I do this. He'll put a cannon somewhere that's not there. I'll block it. He'll put a cannon somewhere that's not there. I'll block it. He'll shoot. Now he placed two of those and then shot. Bitch. He'll shoot again. I'll shoot. He'll shoot again. I'll shoot. They place another cannon. I block with a cannon. They placed a wall. I place a wall. Right? You can see how this... I think the round count isn't exactly accurate, you know? But it's getting there. I'm actually not even entirely sure, but okay. So now you see how there's these walls here. This rubble that's on the ground. It's ugly. It's stinky. We hate it. It's in the way. It's preventing gaming. I need to draw more of the attack cards. There we go. One more and I'll win. There we go. Okay. So the current bug that I was gonna fix, but then I was like, why not start streaming, is this. The rubble. It's still there. And get this. When I place a cannon here, the rubble, you can see it's still below that cannon. It's kind of hard to see. I can kind of zoom in, actually. I can't move it. I can't move the camera like this. Oh, wait. What I can do is I can go out of game into scene view. Anyway, take a look at this shit. So that right there is the rubble existing behind the cannon, which is bad. The game knows that the rubble isn't there. However, it is there. So it's just leaving it there. And that's a problem for us, because it looks like there's rubble when there isn't, and that can fuck some people up. Because I want to have some cards that interact with rubble. Also, it should not be staying between games. So if I go to, I think, what would be a good one to do it in? Start game or main menu? You know what, I'll do start game, and I'll create a function in it called clear map. Public void clear map. Now, clear map, it's just going to get run, like, down here or something. And what this is going to do is it's going to go through for each var con in miscrefs 39, which I recently created. Get components with an S in children. I'll go over the stream goals in a second. I'm just fixing this one thing because it's pretty fucking easy. Do constructs themselves have a card? Like a component, I mean? Like when I go to the MISC, or when I go to prefabs, it places the construct thing. Like they have spawn data, I guess that works. So it's gonna find everything that's a child of the of the construct handler, which is gonna be every construct that has been placed, and then I'm just gonna say destroy con.gameObject. So it's just gonna go through every single construct that exists and destroy it. I'm also gonna go to 13, which I happen to know also is projectile. I just happen to know that Misgraphs 13 is the reference to bullet handler, or where all the projectiles are going to be when the game is in motion, right? 13, bullet handler. So if I clear everything in both of those, that should, in theory, fix the bug that we were seeing before. I think the round number is just not... I think I may have forgot to hook it up to a fucking text from data, which honestly sounds like something I would do. So let me quickly play this game RQRQ. They're placing more cannons. I'm firing, or they're firing, and I'm like, haha, no. They've placed another cannon. I'm mostly just waiting for the AI to stop being able to play the game, which, in all fairness, should be really fucking soon. Yeah, there it is. I've got to wait for all the bullets to disappear before I can activate it again. Anyway, so now, if I play game single player and play LOL, no more rubble. Boom. Yeah, okay, that was honestly not even that hard of a fix. Alright, so let me go over my stream goals real quick. So, number one stream goal, the thing that I think would be kind of fun to do this stream, is to add a new card, one that I've been kind of eyeing for a while, which basically makes use of the rubble, so it's not just like a neat little visual effect, that because it has been up until this point. And the card I'm essentially going to yoink from Gadir again. Same with I'm making all the base cards like yoinked from Gadir, and then I'm going to add my own custom ones later. This one basically takes all the rubble on the map and rebuilds it into walls. But it's kind of overpowered in that sense, because normally wall cards can only do they can only build at most 4 walls, right? The 2x2. That can only do up to 4 walls in one play. Which means we've got a slight issue there, because the repair walls card theoretically can repair your entire defense, which could span the entire map, which is kind of broken, to be completely honest. So I'm trying to think of ways to balance that, because I want to have that card, but it also seems like a really broken card, and like if you're able to make your own, like I can balance it in the classic deck, right, by having it be rare. Like you only get like 1 or maybe 2 in the entire deck, right? You don't get that many. So you like rarely draw it. But if you can make your own deck that can use that card, I either have to balance the card itself, or make it so that you just like can't use that many of the card. And I think I'd rather balance the card than just restricting the amount that you can have of it, if that makes sense. The other things that I have is the showing card type, because yeah, I need to probably show the basically certain cards have different attributes. I've kind of talked about this in the previous streams. I might also start up music in a second, when I start getting down to business to defeat the Huns kind of thing. Basically, cards have attributes like play again, or maybe maximum card limit in the deck, or other stuff like if it's an attacking card, if it's a wall type, if it's something that activates attack cards, right? I actually have a list in here of different booleans in the card itself, which it can be. All of these are booleans which I can give to cards, which determine stuff. Now, not all of them are going to be things that the player sees, like is fake card and individual parts. Those I don't need. Same with is player controlled, but like is wall type, can attack, can cause attacks, and can play again. Those all are things I feel like that should be displayed on the card itself, and I don't want to have to like write in the description every single time. This card is play again. It is also an attack type card. Shit like that. It just is redundant, like information. Like what? Like all I need is something to indicate it. I don't want to take up text space, which I could be using to display more information about the card itself. If you, that's the goal. And then the other one was the final stream goal that I had listed was just like if I feel like it, allowing enemies to place the 3x1 wall, the thing I was working on, which I commented out right as I started the stream. Which is to say, somewhere, that's commented out code here. Here we go. This thing, because I kind of copy and pasted this from the canon, which is right above it, and then modified it slightly, and this part right here is the reason why it was crashing, because I kind of, or it was part of the reason why it was crashing, because I kind of didn't fucking modify this to actually be relevant to the 3x1 wall. I was just, yeah, you see the problem. It's trying to use this for a 3x1 wall when the thing is actually 2x, or how do I best describe this? The cannon is 1x2 and it was trying to place a 3x1 area when looking for a 1x2 area. It doesn't, it's confusing to talk about in that way. Anyway, that's what it was doing. I think it's not a great description of it, but that's what it was doing. There's going to be a warning message. Oh, there isn't a warning message telling me about how I didn't use li2 right here. Probably because it knows. It knows I know. That's why there's no warning message. I didn't disable warnings. Yeah, no. I should probably get rid of... Actually, these debug things are interesting. This is the original debug thing, right? This lets you see... oh, this isn't displaying the... What? I actually don't know why the cannon in my my debug display code, right, isn't showing the grid position that it was advertised with. I can quickly check that if I go to, like, I think it's like 500 is the line. Yeah, AI turn is around like 500. So well, you know, maybe it would help if I just did construct sizes dot contains key. Okay. You know? Maybe, possibly. And then I maybe Control-C, Control-V this for the best scores as well, because I had something else to display the top, like, 10 scores or whatever. Where I do the same thing, I just replace this k equals 1 with that one. That was, that's just me being shitty. Lol. Whoops. Oopsie daisy. Ha ha ha. Very, very stinky and funny. Anyway, what I wanted to show you was if I do a 3x1 wall here, which just is going to make the enemy play something, you can now see all the positions it's thinking of going to. Especially if I put, not a 1x1 wall, if I put a cannon here, now it also should have, yeah, the 1x1 wall scores, right? Also, there is some more complexity in the cannon score, right? This is, I don't know, this probably doesn't make a whole lot of, I can't really zoom in on this, can I? I don't think so. Eh. I could take this out. What the oh, attack. That's just the attack card. Let me... I can really funny if I go to just, like, create new text document G. Why? I can paste this here, and now you can see the full list. I can also zoom in a bit. Alright. So currently, this is the evaluation that it's that the first move of that game had. This is not ordered, by the way. So, like, you see 950 followed by 712, 900. This is not an ordered list. However, this is a list. And I think that's pretty... I think this is pretty funny, right? Like, you see the attack with a score of 600, the 1x1 wall, which is the thing it ended up doing, by the way. I would like to note that the thing that it ended up doing in this round, I believe, was putting the 1x1 wall there. So I think it picked literally the top option, right? And these are just the other ones. And you can see the way this is the valued, that with the highest score being closest to the 0, and it decreases in score as it gets away from 0. So when it's in the last row, or like the last column, furthest away, like furthest to the right over here, then it's valued the least. This is biasing the AI to try and pick wall positions that are over here. And then it's the inverse for the cannons, actually. Cannons are biased to be placed over here, kind of thing. This is just kind of neat stuff with how I coded the AI to work, but yeah. And then the reason these scoring things get kind of complex with some interesting numbers, like these ones are pretty even, right? It decreases by 75 each time. These ones you get some weird numbers, because it's not just calculating, because it's using multiple different things in different calculations for it. it's calculating, I believe, based on the position and also the amount of things in the way for it to shoot. I believe is what it's using. And it calculates it differently depending on what's there. So, whoa, that's weird. It's detecting my mouse even though I'm currently hovering over this. So, like, that's weird, Unity. Okay. Save. Why not? And, theoretically, the hand also contains 3x1 walls and 2x2 walls as well. It just isn't scoring them because it has no way to score them. But as soon as I get a way to score them, then we're in business, baby. Anyway, yeah, that's just me kind of like ranting a little bit about that. How has it been 20 minutes already? It does not feel like it's been 20 minutes, at least to me. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this is capping. Who knows? So, nominally the first thing I want to do is create a new card. I don't think that's not how you use the word nominally. I just it doesn't that's not what it does. That's not what it means. Anyway, I can create a new card here, which will be what should I call this? I don't I know reconstruction is a different thing. Reconstruction. But that's what I'll call it because why not? And I'm going to say 50% of all walls or of all rubble becomes walls. That's, I think, the best way that I can balance this. For now, I don't have an icon. I'll make the temporary icon rubble because I don't have one. No construct image. It doesn't place anything. It's an instant card. And I think that's all I need to modify in here. So now what we can do is we can start writing the code for some of this, which is the fun part. Ha ha. Ha. Mm-hmm. First thing I want to do, go over to card action type. Card action type. This. Define a new index here. So 7 should be the second one, and then card action. This is now defining a new card action type to do. The second one, where it's going to go through... I actually don't know the best way of doing this. Let me think about this. So if I go through every construct and I say if it's wait. Well, I could say if the card type equals 6. That's the thing. I can't do when the rubble is created, is it considered a construct of yours or does it just exist? Create construct doesn't. Ooh, that's interesting. So actually, construct your that's why it was staying around because they're not listed as part of your was a fucking construct. So when it's creating this construct of Segsy, what I need to do is I need to do player. Oh, sorry, I need to do is player controlled. Does this work? It might work. So can I just do if the player is controlled, then I do player cons. Oh, sorry, G dot player cons. G dot player con. What the fuck? Why is it pink? Gamer dot inst. What? What is going on here? Dot instance dot player cons dot add Segsy. And then I'm gonna say in parentheses here, I'm going to say no. I'm gonna say is player controlled, question mark this, and place that there. And then I'm going to say A icons? Yes. So now rubble should be marked, actually, as part of a construct of yours. It is now a construct. Capisci? Capisci, wishi, bishi, shishi? Capisci, wishi. Capisci, shishi. So where is my card action not type? So like I'm basically saying I'm going through every construct because now I've actually made it so that they're part of the constructs. Now I'm going through each one. I'm saying if the thing, I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna quickly make a new list. List. Wait, no, I need that. That was right. Come back. Yeah. So I'm gonna say list.add, but I'm actually gonna clarify as insert and random.range 0 list.count. Now, what is that doing? Well, basically, it's creating a randomly ordered... But what this is doing for free, essentially, is creating a randomly ordered list. It's going through all of them and creating a random list. And then what I can just say is for int I equals 0, I is less than list.count divided by 2, or half the constructs, I++, and then I can just say, I'm not sure the best way of doing this exactly, but what I essentially need to do is find their position, their grid pause, right? And do ostensibly this, right? I think I can just Control-C, Control-V this code, like, a bit. I'm gonna put that on my clipboard for now, and then let me go back up. So then it's gonna go through the first half of them. Again, these are it's not. This is gonna be the random 50% because I've made them. So this is essentially randomizing the list for me, and what that's gonna mean is that I can take. What can I do actually? I'm thinking var segz equals list I. So that's the card. Or that's the thing. So I think what I'd want to do is I'm just trying to go over this in my mind or how exactly I'd do this. So I think I'd say player, so if it's the player, then it's going to be turf. And if it's not, it's going to be enemy turf. Dot no. Segz dot grid position dot x int y equals new card. Oh shit, wait. Okay. New card 1. That's the 1x1 wall, I think. So now it's equal to a wall. And then I'm going to destroy segz.construct. So the construct no longer exists. This is a reference to a game object, yes. So the rubble is now gone. And then I've got to create the actual construct now. Let me say var sg2 equals this. And then any instance of the word segz, I'm just going to replace with sg2. sg2. Oh wait, yes, I need to say That can, the is player controlled is just player. I can duplicate this line, dot remove segsy, so it gets rid of the reference to the rubble, and adds a reference to the new wall which has been created, and then it's going to this one player. This is player again, and this one. I don't know what V1 is. I don't know. This doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Why is grid pause not error? Because it doesn't need to be. It should be segsy dot grid pause. Card type. Shit. Wait, I don't need this. Right? Like, shouldn't I just actually need this part? Because this is not a general function, this is just for wall placing. So actually, I should only need this. If it's the player, then it's the player side. If it's the enemy, then it's the enemy side. Because it doesn't need to be either or. It doesn't need to be flip-floppy like the other one. And then that seems good. I mean, this card it looks good to me. That's the concerning part. I mean, it looks like it should work. Right? I don't see why it wouldn't work. At least from this example. So let me continue working on making some other stuff. So where is can play card? Can play card. 6 is going to have its own unique activation thing, which is it's going to go through every construct, and it's going to say if card type equals 6. So if you have some rubble, you're only allowed to do it if you have some rubble by the way. So you need to have something in order for it to work. I think that's a chill policy, right? And I think that's all I need to do for that one. I think that's all I need to do actually for the card. I think it's done. I mean, the AI has no idea how to use it. I haven't, because that is its own endeavor in itself, coding the scoring function for the AI. But I mean, if I that reconstruction, you can see it's there. That has the rubble icon. If I go to the if I enable dev so that I'm able to access the classic deck, I give it a rubble. So I now should be able to draw a rubble. Yeah. So let's play a game. I want it to shoot. Actually, I wanted to shoot again. Now it's gonna do some stuff. It shot again. Now if I do reconstruction, oh, I do reconstruction. Okay, noted, noted. What the fuck? You know, I'm not sure about that one. I'm not so sure about that one. I think the issue comes from the fact that I was able to click it when I shouldn't be able to. Now, where do I have interactable? Anyone know where interactable is? Can delete deck? No. No, that's not what I mean. Maybe it's in card display. Yes, it is. Basically I want to say it actually equals, G dot is player turn. You're not allowed. What is this doing? Is hover interactable? Okay. Yeah. So what that just did is it just said if you somehow have a card selected, but it's not your turn, then get the hell out. I don't know how that'd be possible that you have a card selected, but it's not your turn, but I did put that in there just in case. Anyway, what that should mean is my hand remains gray until the enemy places. Yeah. I think what may have been bugged there was the fact that I had somehow okay, at some point it's gonna be forced to shoot at least a few times, right? Like, yeah. I just know it is because part of its scoring function is that. I'm trying to not use reconstruction here. Okay. Boom. Reconstruction. Yeah. You see it works. I've got to make it so that it actually does divided by 2, or it does the thing plus 1 divided by 2. Well, first of all, I've got to say, um, where's the fuck is the thing that checks if you can do it? I already forgot the name of it. Can maybe place card? No. No. Um, I don't know. I don't know, man. AI turn, that's this. Can play card. Yeah. Equals 0. You cannot use it. What this just did actually is you need to have at least 2 walls or 2 rubble in order for it to work. You cannot reconstruct 1 rubble. It just doesn't let you because I'm lazy, I guess. That's what it should do at least. I could also be wrong. It could just be like fuck it. We ball. I'm gonna goad it into placing a cannon somewhere. I'm just gonna put a cannon somewhere that's not there, and then I can goad it. And then this, so it'll put one somewhere else. Yep. Now it'll shoot. I'm too good. And I mainly want to try reconstruction. Yep. What? 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 Ah, I see what's going on here. It's not your turn. Okay. That's a bit more of a complex thing to fix. So what's happening right there in that example, can I get a scene? This is not a good view. I'm just gonna explain it then. What's going on right there is that when the thing reconstructs itself, it thinks it's the enemy's turn. I th so or I've fucked up the order of the fucking thing over here. Where is Alexa, show me card action. So card action here. There's a possibility I fucked this up. I don't think that's wrong though. What I do believe is going on is that it's doing it on the wrong side of the board. It's in the right position on the wrong side of the board, and I believe the reason is that the game thinks... Oh, wait, no, it's creating the wall on the right side, actually. Wait a minute. Oh. Check this out, check this out. I know what's going on here. I know what's happening here. Yeah, I know what's going on. It's not telling it that it's player controlled. Ain't that a piece of work? Check this out. So if I go to, card action, I keep losing it. Card action. SG2. SG2 dot is player, no, dot is player controlled. It's true. I believe that is the problem. I think the wall somehow thought, I believe what was going on there is the wall thought that the enemy owned it, so that when the enemy destroyed it, it put it on the enemy's side. Actually, I don't want to do this because I want to goat the enemy into putting something first. So it'll put a cannon, then I can block it. It'll probably put a cannon. Then next move, I believe, is going to be a wall, and then maybe another wall, and then a cannon. Yep. And then 2x2 up here. I don't actually know what that's going to do. Shoot, apparently. Now, if I reconstruct, and then it shoots. Yeah, that's good. Reconstruct, same one. That's suspicious now. It's got 4 cannons, and it can't even use them. That's so sad. It's used up. I can just... I can't... I don't know why I find this very amusing, that I can skip the turn and then the enemy skips the turn and we never go anywhere and the round just continues going upwards. So I've created that card. I believe it works. I am a believer. I believe it works. I am a Justin believer. Also, the reason that the round at the bottom always says 100, I believe, is that I just completely forgot to actually make it say anything. Like, at all. Like, if I go to the game HUD, it might have text room data, but I guarantee you that text room data is not hooked up to anything. No, it doesn't even have text room data. Like, I just fucking put rounds text here and forgot to make it actually, like, actually have it code to show the round. So it's just some plain text. Don't delete that. Don't delete that. Round. Edit script. So, yeah, there is just nothing in here to show the round. In which I'm going to say round. Actually, I think it's called turn count. I might have to say +1. Because I don't know if it starts at 0 or 1. And I don't know if the player should start at turn 0 or turn 1. No, it starts at 1. Yeah. It starts at 1. I just realized something. That's actually more closer to the bottom than I realized. There's actually a gap between it and the ground, and the only reason that's there is because it says shitted fartly, or because that's the console, right? So that's actually farther from the... Or that's actually, like, way closer to the bottom of the screen than I actually realized it was. That's kind of a problem, and kind of my bad. Whoopsie! Anyway, it should become round 2, and then nothing, and then round 3. How did it let me use reconstruction? I don't know. I'm gonna have to check that. So it's just letting me use reconstruction when I shouldn't be able to. And why is this? It's a gourd, bitch. Can play card. So it checks the card type, which, oh, that's because it says 6 and not 7. I'm my brain. I do brain activation. Did I do 6 anywhere else? That's what I'm wondering. If I did 6 literally anywhere else. There's a distinct possibility I might have. Knowing me. Yeah, I'm clicking it. No. It's shut down now. You can't do it. Check out this shit, though. Cannon action. It's gonna shoot soon. Like right now. I just happen to know this AI really well. Probably because I made it. You know, I think that might be one reason. Okay, well now I can't use it at all. Oh, yeah. You know, sometimes I have a neuron activation. Sometimes I exist. Oh, this is also the wrong audio output too. This is my head. This is my speaker. Ah! That's my speakers, not this. And then that's probably going to be louder than I want it to be because I have the volume wrong. It should be more like there or something. And then if I wanted to do like a good song like Vision 2020, actually let's do like Unbreakable Sabaton. Right? Good song, good song, good song. Anyway, while that's existing, I'm gonna work on fixing this text because it's kind of fucking with me. So I've got to not put it there, actually, because that's not a good place for it. Why can I not see the canvas? Why can't I see this? Oh, it's because the game's going right now. Smart. This text here. If I disable these three, he's way too close to the bottom of the screen. Thank you, the object reference is not set to an instance of an object. It's almost like I fucking closed the game when I shouldn't have. I don't know where I can put this, honestly. Oh, don't do that. That's bad. What I want to do more is take the text and move it. I could put it, like, up here or something. Right? Or I could put it, like, up here. How does this look? I've got no idea, so, That's chill, right? Because then I do this, and he places it 2. And then I do this. 3, and they place. Yeah, that's good. Now currently this deck is fucked because I have so many reconstruction and I really shouldn't have it that many times. I have like 0 walls. What? I could have sworn it turned past when it shouldn't have. I don't know, maybe I'm going nuts. And the AI is almost broken. I think it's broken now, actually. Nope, it shot once, but now it's broken. Check this out. Boom, nothing. On average, it takes probably, I think, around maybe 10 to 15 turns in order for the AI to break. The more I actually make of the AI, though, the longer that'll go. And once I get 100% of the cards actually evaluated in the game, then it'll be 100. Should be able to go to infinity and beyond. That was a stupid joke. So it should be able to go to infinity. I don't know if I should display round or just the fucking number. Cause do I want to do that? Well, where's my square here? My square. The scale on the X, this is the middle part. What happens if I make it thicker? Does that improve or detract from the game? Now that you've got this thick black line, like absolutely nothing goes there. I mean, it does make pretty clear, nuh-uh, for placing shit there. I kind of like that this centers on it, you're not gonna lie. Yeah, the AI is cool. The AI is chill. It's not really an AI, it's more like just picking things that are the highest score, but, you know, you can call it an AI and it wouldn't be entirely inaccurate. I fucking love this song, by the way, the Sabaton Unbreakable thing. This shit's a W. I don't normally play a metal on the stream, but I do like it. It's just a good song, man. It's just a good song. So what I want to do now, I think, is work on the showing card types, because currently the cards kind of cringe, you know? Let me take a look at them. Where the fuck are the cards? My card homies. Card display. That's not the thing I actually want. I want to go to prefab card 2. So this is the current card looking bitchy. It looks bitchy, is what I want to say. Where can I put some more data in here that wouldn't be obtrusive? Well, I could... Here's an idea. Could I put it on the side of the card? There's a lot of real estate on the sides of the card, you know? Like, what if? Let me show you, let me show you. So I create like a UI image. I need to layer it behind this. No. On it. Yes. And then maybe it goes something like, yeah, bring that back. Something like this. Why is it? What? Okay, what are you? You're this. So why are you not snapping? Image. You. Why are you not snapping? That's annoying. I don't know why it's not snapping. Anyway, just assume for me for a minute that this is inline. Gimme. Okay. Presume that's inline. So we've got this like tab here, right? Which I could color like fucking like red or something. That's not the right thing. I could take this image and I could color it like... Okay, that's kind of ugly. But like, I could give this whatever color I want. I could be like hot green for play again, or I could be like, oh, there's another one over here, and this one, it's red because it's an attack. It's an attack card. So it's a green and red. I think you get the point. I actually kind of like this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fan of this. It's just a very simplistic way of doing it. It's minimalist, and it gets the point across. The main thing I've got to do is make something to automatically do this for me, so I don't have to like fucking manually add these. So let's get to work on that. What I want to do is I want to create I want to say just a fucking empty, but image so I can get a rect. This will be my container. Where are you? Oh god. Okay, get up here maybe for now, and get rid of the image. We don't need you. Why are you snapping now, bitch? Okay. This one's now snapping. It just hates me. I think that's what it is. Like, for real. I want to bring it like this side. So if I grab the container and the dose images, put it in the container, and then this container here, I add the component grid layout group. And you're like, why the fuck are you using a grid layout group? Like, ugh. Hear me out. This lets me change the size. Mostly because what I can do is I can do constraint fixed column count 1, and that basically makes it vertical. Start corner upper left, start axis horizontal. Just kidding, vertical doesn't actually matter. Child alignment upper right I want to do. I'm actually not sure why they're offset like this. They should, I think. I'm actually not sure why they're like that. Yeah, what? I'll look into that. What does spacing on the X do? Nothing, because they don't have that. But I can space them on the Y if I want. That's just adding a bit of Y spacing. 3.25 is probably fine. Yeah, that's essentially all I really needed to do in order to add the automatic layout of these things, right? I can just like paste this a few times. Maybe paste it a few more times. Yeah, there you go. That looks dumb. I just need to make sure that it's actually like aligning correctly. You delete like 2 more or something. I mean, these won't have this many on them, right? Now what I've just got to do is align this to be the place I want it to be. So, why is it doing this? I don't actually fully understand why it's like that. Oh. Don't tell me. Yeah, it is. Okay. Fuck you. It's because they were all, for some reason, slightly bigger than one. I hate this. I hate my life. So yeah, now they're actually all correctly aligning. I can just do that. Like, boom. That's the colors.
Monsters and ghosts were out for a fright.
Monsters and ghosts were out for a shite. No way. What I'm thinking of doing for these colors is the colors will just be a quick indicator, and then what you can do is you can hover over it, and then it'll show what the colors mean. Right? That's what I'm thinking at least. But for now, I just want to add something that does the fucking colors. I don't actually know what colors I should use. Maybe, like, I can honestly pick whatever the hell I want for these. Like, it doesn't matter, like, two shits. I'm just, like, at picking some arbitrary colors that look like these kind of, like, pastel-y, light blue, not light blue, like, light colors. I can speak. Maybe, like, an orange. Got a lighter orange, too. A bit more like that. Okay. So these are, like, some 5 colors that I could put on the cards. And what are the things that we have? I can say wall type. You know what that is? That's an orange. An attack card, that's a red. And an attack activator. Actually, wait. I can say attack is red, attack activator is orange. Then I can say play again is like blue, and wall is like this green color. Although I'm going to reduce the vibrancy of the green. More like, that's kind of a shitty green. More like this kind of green, and then... yeah. Okay. So these are like the color palette, right? So green is wall, and then... yeah, that makes sense. And then I have a blue left over as well if I want to use anything with that. That's actually perfect. What I'm going to get rid of is these access ones, so I don't accidentally mess up anything with those. So you've got these like 5 things. Now the more tricky part is the card display, as well as other random shit. So what I want to do is create this image is going to actually become a prefab. Why? It's just going to be a prefab, because I want to make it a prefab. I can also, if I want, like, make these, like, custom, like, things as well. They don't have to be just, like, rectangles on the side, but for whatever, purpose, this was, it's gonna be like. Wait a minute, what if I did, new pitch. I create a, UI image, unrelated to all of these. I need to make it up here. Okay, actually, I'm going to make a new UI image just so that it's not, like, scaled or anything. UI image. Got this UI image, right? It's balling. I put it there, so it's behind this, but still there. Then I grab this color and put it on this one, and then kind of move it down. Thoughts? That kind of separates the colors from the thing. I forgot I can't do that. I don't know if I prefer them connecting. I'm gonna keep it like this for now, because it works. If I want, I can noise change this. It's really fucking easy to do. So, we've got this little thing going on here with the colors and the indicators and the shit. So what I've got to do now is create the code to back this up. I've created the neat little thingy. Only one of them is a fucking prefab, because I've only made one a prefab. And this is going to be called, renamed to, like, Notch. Oh my god, it's a Notch reference! It's a Notch reference! And then it's going to be a public... Do I need a reference to anything except the transform? I don't think so. Just public transform. Transform, and then it's going to be the container. And then public... what? I need a list of colors. Color 32 list. Or an array, I guess, is the proper terminology. Also, we're about to hit the hour streaming mark in now. Pretty chill, pretty chill. So, what have I got? What am I going for here? color array just gonna be like colors. So now you've got container and colors. So then where's the thing that's on start? This is defining all the variables. So I can say is can I get a reference on this is like overkill probably to put it in here, but random functions so I can do something with this. So then I'm gonna say I was gonna do a for loop, but I just realized that it's probably just as efficient to probably just do a bunch of if statements. I mean, it looks bad, but I'm gonna have to do them anyway if I do a for loop. That kind of hurts my my pride. But yeah. So let me grab a reference to the card. Do I have a reference to the card? Yeah, F. F dot can or wait, is this not a reference to the card? This is a reference to the card type. Oh my god. Okay. FC is going to be a reference to the card itself. And then FC here, just so why not? FC, which is the card, dot can attack. And what it's going to do is it's going to wah var g equal or no, not g. Var, let's do O equals random functions dot instance dot that's not instance dot instance with a capital I dot spawn object, and then 3 I think is the ID that I just put it at 3, and then container dot game object, container dot position, container dot rotation, nothing, or false, nothing. And I believe that's all I need to do. And then I can say o.getComponent, not this, sprite renderer dot color equals colors 0. Whoa. Now, I'm genuinely not sure if there's a more efficient way to do it than just doing this like 5 times. I could put it in like a for loop, but then I just have to do that. It's just annoying, man. Yeah, I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. I'm gonna do it. So I do f e equals f fc dot can attack, and then 1 2 3, so can cause attacks, wall type, and play again. Actually, I kind of want to put play again to be a first. So 0 1 2 3, and then this here, get rid of these I. Wait. If E. There we go. I think that'll work. Next order of business, make the colors, which is simply going to card 2. Can I lock the inspector? I could probably lock the inspector, but I need to grab a ref to the container. The colors thing, I want to lock this inspector. There we go. Then can I also select U I've never really done this before. Properties, right? Stop. I know. I just don't want it to be full screen. I want it to be like small. And then I can copy, paste. It might be more efficient to do something else. Okay, it might be more efficient to do this. So where and you know, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna copy, click on this one, paste, because green, I think I'm doing play again, then red, and then orange is going to be attack. And then what? Blue and purple. I decided purple, but what the fuck? Why can't I remember what it is? Is wall type? Should purple be wall type? Eh. Yeah, I'll put the colors in. Changing the colors is also really fucking easy. It's just ordering or reordering the list. Oh, what I also wanted to check out is if I take one of these and then I disable this one. Okay, bet. Why? I just wanted to leave one in. This one, I just wanted to leave it in and disable it. I did copy that color, right? Yeah, okay. So that's the colors in. Now, I think that'll work. Oops. What? No likey. There's no sprite renderer. Ah, yes, because they use image. Maybe. That's an honest mistake, guys. Honest mistake. Anyway. Yo. That's pretty chill, actually. Reconstruction is just nothing. That's pretty chill. I think the colors I might reduce. They seem a bit bright in comparison to the rest, or maybe they're just a bit too focused on. So let me go back over to my thing and let's reorganize this a bit. So if I go over to my card 2, now that I've gained a bit of insight into this, I don't want to necessarily reduce the vibrancy of the colors, but what I can do is maybe increase the Y size. If we say the maximum amount of attributes anything is going to have is 6, I think that'll be the absolute maximum, because I can't imagine anything having more than that. That just seems ridiculous to me. Maybe reduce it a bit, like to this, and then increase this Y spacing. Yeah, and then take my image, and then just kind of... Does that make it better? I can't tell. Also, I need to get rid of those. Oops. Seems fine. I mean, for now it works, and then I go back to, like, the playing the game thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's neat. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'm debating if it should be on both sides of the card right now. Because currently it's only on the right side, right? I could do it on both, like, pretty easily. What I do is I re-enable these, because I'm going to need them as a reference soon. And then I do the container, this, the width, and I paste it in this. Right? But it's going to look wonky right now because this thing is fucked. And now what that'll do is it'll copy the colors to both sides of the card. Oops. I did it again. Left those on. You don't want to leave those on. Anyway, yeah, now they're on both sides. I kind of prefer the both sides method, actually. One by one wall. I like this change. I'm personally a fan of this. If I want, I can always make these change how the colors appear, their size, their vibrancy. I might reduce the vibrancy a bit of the colors because like this orange is kind of bright. Same with the green. So if I just go over to like the card 2, this green I'm just gonna like take down a bit. Maybe not that much. Like over there. And this orange I'm just gonna take down a bit. I don't know if that's completely and utterly ruined the colors, but we're gonna go check. No. Ooh. Okay, so the red and orange look really similar, which I kind of don't want. So I'm actually gonna make it more of like a yellow. And then I'm gonna have to reduce the vibrancy because yellow's kind of bright. But I don't want the colors to look similar to each other because that's gonna add some distinction. I want this to be like quick, snappy. Ooh, that's what it is. There you go. Yeah. W. Alright. Play, I'm like, oh shit, attack. That's an attacking thing. And then I can say cannon, that's an attacker. A 1x1 wall, that's a play again. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. I know now what I can do is I can go over to the fucking the thing where it has the description. I can get rid of this. It doesn't need that. You just know that it's a play again card because it says it on it. Or it has the data on it. I'm a fan. And I'm actually going to go over to card 2. Delete this one. I'm actually going to say that the maximum amount is going to be 5. So the purpose of so that I can increase the Y height. What? Oh yeah. So I can increase the height of each one by a bit. Just to make it slightly more cooler. Cooler. Right, but yeah, that's neat. Me likey. That's that's what I'm gonna say. Me likey. I am for this change. Interesting. I can't click I'll hover over the card here. This is just because of what I did last time to fix the interesting hover bug, but if you hover over a card here, it'll like pull up, but you can't click it. Same with like over here. That's just because I'm giving you a bit of leeway with the clicking area. Just interesting. Boom, 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 ba-dum. That's the... I don't know how to best describe the feeling that I'm getting right now, but it's just... Every time I add something, right, to improve the game, it just gets even fucking better. It's just... I'm just getting, like, exponentially more and more hyped for this, and I'm the one fucking making it. That's probably a good sign. I imagine that'd be a good sign, right? If every time I add something I get more hyped about it. Right? I think that's good. That seems good. That seems good to me. Yeah, that's pretty sick, honestly. I kind of want to talk about some of the other stuff I've been doing, just kind of around. So I've been doing a teensy-weensy, itty-bitty bit of other stuff. Is this a good song? I can't remember if this is a good song.
Event is here, so get excited because all the beauty you love is on sale.
Shut up, ad. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what I was talking about. Let me pull this up on a different thing. So let me go to my drive here. I'm just gonna navigate over to it. Writing. Here we go. So we don't talk about MC Anal or the cover art because there isn't any. I haven't made any. Gotta love my mouse is still being picked up in the game below. But the writing, right? I was like, I've started writing kind of the beginning of a new thing. It's not edited. You can see there's like scrutiny, just spelled really badly. I was writing this at school while I was like in between some classes, so yeah, whatever. It's not the best right now, but I was just wanted to bring up that I was thinking of writing the thing from last time. I talked about it a bit last stream, where basically I had an idea for a book that I'm really hyped about. Like I think it's gonna be good. And I'm still feeling that way, which is a good sign, I think. So I've started writing at least the first chapter to see how I feel about where the story's going. And I'm gonna probably release it maybe as like a pilot trailer thing, maybe. I don't fucking know. Or maybe I'll just give it to some people and see what their thoughts on it are. But notes to take away from that, I may or may not be writing something in the future. It's not gonna be related to Gods and Dungeons, the previous thing I was writing. Although it might have Greg in it. You never know. I love Greg. I love Greg. Segs. Yeah, so we got, actually a pretty good amount done. That's the first two of the stream goals, done, actually. The adding the new card was the Rebel thing, and the showing the card types was what I literally just did. Allowing enemies to place that 3x1 walls, I personally find that to be really uninteresting. Creating a scoring function, I think it's just not fucking interesting to watch. So I'm gonna do that off stream, because I don't want to bore people with that. It's just kind of not fun. It's a not fun part of game development, mostly because it's just looking at it, thinking about it, and trying to think of the best way for the AI to play the game, and then writing it. It's just math and logic. I mean, that's what game dev is, but I'm finding it hard to put into words the exact difference. I think the big difference is that with a lot of things I'm doing, there's very tangible. A lot of things I'm doing on stream, there's very tangible outcomes to what I'm doing. Like when I fucking, I don't know, make the fucking deck builder, or when I make the ability for you to see the card types on the cards. Those are lasting changes that are really easy to see. Oh hey, that's what I did. But when I'm making a scoring function, what I'm doing is I am dictating the way the AI should best play the game. And the output is just the AI playing the game better. So it just goes from playing the game it goes from playing the game badly to less badly, essentially, is what I'm talking about. Which is really hard to actually quantify how big of a change or not it is, which is why I think I won't be doing that on stream, because it's just not interesting to watch. So that's actually like everything I have done. My stream goals, you know, pretty chill. I have nothing to do now. Well, I don't have nothing to do, per se. I just have nothing lined up for the stream to do. I think that's a better way to clarify my statement. Ooh. Just pulled this down to see the code. I've got a long time. I could honestly stream for, like, multiple more hours if I wanted. I'm just not sure what I would do, because I don't exactly feel like, doing more game dev, because I've done already a bit of game dev today. I've done like an hour or something. Now I've just done like another hour here on stream. I think I'm good with game dev for today, at least 2 hours. Good amount. So you can see me at 5:24 p.m. said massive AI segs, and then today, also today, but later at like a bit ago, I love Greg segs. So you can see I am doing stuff, and this one's really funny. I commented on it in my this is also part of what I mean. You can see when I'm like doing stuff that has wider ranging effects. It has like I'm changing stuff in the scene, in the display, in the gamer, and the text room data, and the prefabs. I'm adding new prefabs and shit. But when I'm changing the AI, literally this is the only function ever being changed, or this is the only file ever being changed, because all I'm doing is adding more math to allow the AI to evaluate things better. It's not like actually fucking adding anything to the game. So anytime there's like AI changes like this, it all it says is just changed gamer. I mean, the AI, if it's only meant to play a game, would that mean that the AI is a gamer? Interesting question. Interesting question. I think the AI for this game will always be, in my heart, a true gamer, and I think that's the best way to look at it. Interesting song, this one. I don't know. Not a whole lot really to show, honestly. Now that that's done, you know what I can do? I could take you guys on a tour of like the nobody who's watching, because I don't think anyone's watching. No one said anything in chat, which is an interesting indicator. Maybe someone's watching. It'd be honestly pretty funny if someone was, or wasn't. I'm just kind of doing this cause why not? What do I gotta do though? What do I? Oh, I can bring up g.text from earlier in the stream. Oh, what a legendary text document this was. Look, the output of adding new scoring functions is just adding like more lines of different stuff can appear in here with different scores. It's so interesting to watch. I bet. Anyway, I'm kind of shittied out. Where's my shitty icons? If I really wanted, I could continue the stream by designing probably like the icon for this game. But also, I have literally no idea what I'm gonna do for like the icon of the game. The title isn't even decided upon yet. It still is just Gadir 2, which isn't gonna be the final name, so that's not a good way of I probably shouldn't be designing the fucking image if I haven't thought of the fucking game name yet. And the main game title screen just says shit screen on it's a white text on black screen. At some point I'm gonna have to go through and make the UI not completely garbage, but that day is not today. I think that's an interesting way of looking at this, at least.
This is not a water
No, it's not a water bottle ad.
ordinary water.
I'm so thankful that I am no longer allowed to use an ad block on YouTube, because they're threatening to get rid of my ability to use YouTube if I'm not economically viable, economically profitable, whatever they call it. It just worsens the experience of the thing. I would use something else to listen to music, but there isn't really any better alternative. Spotify is kind of in the shitter unless I want to pay money for it, which I don't want to. iTunes is kind of also in it's good, but you gotta pay money for it, and also I don't think you can get it on Man, this one has words. It's fucking me up. I don't know if you can get that on Windows, if you can get iTunes on Windows, or if you can, it'd be really fucking buggy. I don't really know of any other things. Pandora is, I'm not gonna talk about it. One of my friends made an entire video just trashing on why they hate Pandora, which I think is hilarious. Yeah, there just isn't really that many great options for free video or for free music listening to. And YouTube I think is just the best one, and I've just got to deal with the fact that there are ads. I mean, I could get YouTube Premium, but like, paying money? I don't pay money for things ever. I mean, not ever, but like, I try to keep things as free as possible whenever I'm doing shit. Like Unity, that's free. Whenever possible, I'm trying to keep things not needing to pay for them. I think because I've kind of accomplished my stream goals, probably gonna end the stream here because I've got not a whole lot more to do. Oh, by the way, Soldier from TF2 on my background. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here because yeah, I've got I've got nothing really to do. I keep saying that, but it's not true, is it? I've got stuff to do. I've got a lot to do for the game. It's just I don't really feel like thinking of more for this stream. And I'm also just feeling tired. Finally got here. Sorry I had robotics. Lamau, hahaha, got here at the... Yeah, you literally did. Like, right at the end. You know what you can do, though? Because YouTube fucking, it keeps all of the streams in my live tab, what you can do is you can go to the beginning of the stream and watch it from the beginning. I mean, you won't have the community interaction of, talking to me, but you could, like, do whatever the hell you want. Anyway, I'm gonna go, because I've been streaming for an hour, 25 minutes-ish. And I've done what I need to do for this stream. There's pretty good stuff in here, Source, if you're still around listening to me right now. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna end it for today. See ya.